Hi friends, this is Reverend Myra with my weekly pastor's update. This weekend with the mass shooting violence and the ongoing call for justice for Daniel Prude and the violence that was done against him and his family and this community has really been quite riveting. And as we hold all of the families and the people in our community who have been impacted by this level of violence, it's important to remember that God has a dream for the world, a beautiful dream for the world, to be a world of peace and justice and love and kindness. This week I was reflecting about all that we're holding together in this moment of struggle for a better world. And I came across the words from Reverend Lane Campbell's Facebook post, and I found it really comforting to me. And so I'm hoping that this will be of a comfort to you as well. And I'd like to read you those words from her post. And she wrote this. She said, "I dream of a world where we do not have to wake up in fear every morning. Fear of protesters being arrested in their sleep, fear of mass shootings in our towns, fear of single leaders dying who held so much hope, fear of being targets of violence at the hands of the state and at the hands of those around us. We are not yet living in this world, but the dream is there." The dream is there. And that's really important. So for me, I thought as we embrace the dream, that this is our call to pray and to hold each other in these moments, to know that God has a dream for our world, and that dream is right on the cusp, even in the midst of the darkness around us. And so I found comfort in reminding myself, and hopefully to remind you, that we are called to be the light, to shine in the darkness. And so let's do that for each other, let's do that for God, and let's do that for our world. This coming Sunday will be our kickoff for our religious ed program, so I'm very excited about that. So excited to welcome back our children and our families and our volunteers to our virtual hybrid program. And so I'm looking forward to hearing back from you about how that goes for you and any feedback that you have for us. And so I just want to tell you how much I'm looking forward to beginning this season of religious education with you all. We welcomed several new parishioners this past week on our new parishioner meeting. We welcomed Debbie and Rick, Jackie and Bob, Dave and Leo, Amanda and Will, and we're so happy to be walking with them on their spiritual journey, and I'm delighted that they have decided to call Spiritus Christi their spiritual home. For those of you who are planning to register in person at our masses, just an update to let you know that you will now be able to pick up communion as you come in through the doors at our 9:30 Mass. You will now be able to pick up a communion cup with a host in it, and then take it to your seat with you. And as we get to the point in the Mass where we start to consecrate the bread and the wine, you will be able to join us in consecrating those elements with us. And so that is a change. And so, again, thank you so much for all of you that have continued to sign up to join us in person at the Mass, and those of you that continue to join us via live stream. I love having the whole family of Spiritus Christi surrounding us. Last year, for our Holiday Adoptive Family Program, we served over 100 families for Thanksgiving and Christmas. We have begun that season again, and so we have lots of families who are already calling us. So we want you to know that if you would like to adopt a family and provide a Thanksgiving card for a gift card for a family to provide a meal for Thanksgiving, you can do that. If you'd like to call the office or go online and fill out a form, to adopt a family for Christmas, to buy Christmas gifts for children, either newborns up to the age of 17. You can do that as well. There's lots of other details about how to do that in our bulletin. So thank you again so much for your generosity last year, and thank you again for walking with these families in our community in need as we provide a Thanksgiving meal and Christmas gifts for children. We send our condolences to the family of Megan Santora on the death of her uncle Daniel Class. Megan, we want you to know that we're thinking of you and we're sending our hearts to you during this time of grief. We also send our deepest sympathy to the families of Jaquila Young and Jarvis Alexander. We send our deepest condolences to the Young and Alexander family. These are the two young people who were killed in the mass shooting this weekend. We also want you to know that our hearts are with you, and we're sending our love to you, and the Spiritist community is praying for you. Okay, friends, so as we enter this fall season, the seasons have changed. Remember to get out and experience the beauty of nature, the presence of God, and know that you are deeply loved and that you are special. And so we will make it through these times together as we journey together in faith. Until then, I will see you next week for our weekly Pastor's Update. Blessings to you.